Hello. Welcome to Strength for the Journey for today. Today's topic is You are who God says you are. You are who God says you are. In this world that is constantly trying to define and label us by our past, by our mistakes, appearances, or achievement, and so on, it is always good to remember that. I remember when we were growing up, we were given nicknames that either connotes our appearances or our behavior. Most of the time is usually a negative vibe. And if we are not intentional in dealing with this, it can create a stronghold in us that can give us a false identity of who God says we are. My uncle told a story that when he was a young boy, this relative said to him, "Oh, this boy looks so ugly." And he said he had to battle with that word for a long time. He struggled with it, uh, you know, to be able to see himself as God sees him. Because the Bible tells us that everything that God created, he said it was good. When he created man, the only thing he said was not good was that man should be alone. And that was why he created him a helpmate. And he said, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. It is crucial to stand firm, knowing our identity, to know what God says we are, to be able to stand in it and operate in that true identity. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says that, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, is a new creation. All things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. This means that your past does not define you anymore. You are who God says you are. You can do what God says you can do. You are able to function in the place that God puts you as your true identity. You are God's workmanship. Ephesians 2:10 says, for we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand. So you were created with a purpose. God had a purpose for creating you. You are just not a random person. There's an assignment that God has for you for creating you. You are victorious. Romans 8:37 says, yet in all these things we are more than conquerors. So no matter what the battles you are facing, you are already been declared a winner. You are already been empowered to overcome every battle that comes your way as a child of God. You are forgiven. Ephesians 1:7 says, in him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins according to the riches of his grace. So there's no more condemnation for you. You are no more defined by your sin. You are defined by the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, by the work of Calvary, that Jesus already paid the price for you. You are forgiven. There's no more condemnation for you anymore. You are chosen. 1 Peter 2:9 says, but you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, his own special people. So you are not a mistake. You are not an afterthought. You were created, chosen by God for a special purpose, to glorify him. You are loved. Jeremiah 31:3 says, I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindness I have drawn you. God's love is not performance-based. It's not based on the fact that maybe you are perfect or what you have done. It's just based on the fact that you belong to him. You are his. So today, reject every fear that tells you that you are not enough. Refuse to live in fear or insecurity. You belong to Jesus. And that identity is secure, is unshakable, and is eternal. Beloved, let us keep reminding ourselves of this very thing so that our lives can continue to reflect the glory of God more and more. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.